Everybody okay? I want to tell you a wee story about a couple of men that lived beside us at home. There were two brothers, you know, and they lived kind of out behind the hill, way out from the hub of activity. And they were very happy living out there. They weren't bothered by the modern way of life. They had no television or no telephone, and certainly didn't know what computers were all about, but they were real contented. And one day, the mailman came, and he had with him, you know them catalogues that you get in the mail sometimes, whether you want them or not. And this one had sold all women's clothes. Do you get them here in the mail? Yeah, sometimes. Well, they were going out to all the houses at home, and the two boys, they got 1, 2 in the mail. So Paddy was there when the mailman left the package, and he opened it up, and he was looking through it, and he had never seen anything like this before. And just as he had opened and looked at a few pages, Mick, his brother, came walking in the door, and Paddy says, "Mick," he says, "come over here quick," he says. "There's a book after coming in the mail," he says, "and there's women for sale in it." So Mick went over right away and he took the book. Well, he couldn't believe what he was seeing. He says to Paddy, he says, "We'll buy 2 of them, Paddy." And Paddy says, "No," he says, "we'll only buy the one. You never know, she might be hard to get along with. We'll get one, and then if we get on well with the one, we can always send away for a second one." So the two of them did nothing, only sit down at the kitchen table, and they started looking through the book, you know, to see which one would they send away for. So they were going through page after page, and the two of them just stopped on this particular page where this picture was. They knew this was the girl for them. They didn't need to look at another one. So anyway, as best they could, their education wasn't terrific, but as best they could, they went to the back of the book and they found the form that you fill in, you know, to send away for whatever you want. So they got the form and they filled in, as I said, the best way they knew how, and they just said they wanted just the one on whatever page she was on. That was the one they wanted, just her. So anyway, they put in the 19.99 or whatever she was going to cost, you know, and they sent off the envelope, and boy, they were so excited. I couldn't begin to tell you the excitement they had. But anyway, you know, they were very innocent, I suppose, these two guys. But even though they lived far away out from the town, their house was never empty. There were always people visiting because they always had fun. And sometimes the young people used to visit them, and they would tell them things that wasn't true, and, you know, just tell them lies, not vindictively, but just to get fun out of the two brothers. So a group of young lads arrived that evening, and the two boys, they made the mistake of telling these young fellas about the book they got and about the women for sale and that they sent away for this particular one. Well, the young lads didn't make them a bit the wiser. They just kept them going about this woman they were going to get and all the excitement and everything. So anyway, about a month after the envelope was mailed off, Paddy was in the town and he met one of the young guys. He was kind of a smart fella, you know, that was there and knew all about the woman. And he said to Paddy, he says, "Paddy," he says, "is there any sign," he said, "of that woman coming that you sent away for?" "Oh," Paddy says, "she'll be here any day now," he says. "Her clothes came yesterday." Oh boy, can you just imagine it? Oh, there they were. Can you just see them looking at the clothes to see what shape she was going to be? Oh, it'll be wonderful. There we are. Oh, that's great.